It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 18-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. Throw to the middle is taken in by Dell. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Texans at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree.
There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs. This one was way more than that. They got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up, and the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. This defense for the Raiders, much improved from week one. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. I think he might be off to the races.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Down the right sideline. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Jacobs will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play action. Stroud now. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 45. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. And Stroud now to throw. That's complete to Dell. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Stroud out of the gun here. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself. And that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Second down pass play, but it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 39 yards there, a big one.
A 39-yard gain on the play. First down, Las Vegas.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Quick throw. It's Mayer. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
2nd and 11. And his throw is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Another carry for Pierce. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the...
Now Stroud. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
2nd and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Stroud working out of the gun. Got his man, Dell. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A loss of 4. A good sack to bring up 3rd down. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in his first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a 2nd and 8. play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot down the field, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one lines up incomplete.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Flush to his right. And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half, Stroud. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 23. 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 2nd and 5. Stroud sets up the play action. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
Able to slither by. They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Second down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Well, probably they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front are a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. And that's caught at the 2. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs.
Action. Here's Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10, it's Pierce. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Stroud. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all game long. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. Takes it to about the 37.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brent, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. And this offense on third down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and set it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Moving inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Extra point attempt here still to come. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good read on that. Well, that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, man, late in the tape ballgame, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing line.
Yes, this is about what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Oh, he shifts past him. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They'll run it with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about it if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker to put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits 0s.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The kick by Carlson is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity.